Silver Run in Ritchie County, West Virginia. Looks like a ghost town today, but a century ago, it was a busy railway town. And believe it or not, a town with a ghost even then. Folks around here believe that this tunnel is haunted by a phantom traveler, still lingering from those days. It was late in August, under a harvest moon. The engineer on B&O's night train was drinking coffee to stay alert. He had done the run 100 times before. Just as he rounded the bend into the Silver Run tunnel, tunnel number 19, he saw a woman, dead ahead, standing on the tracks. He blasted the whistle, but she was frozen to the spot. Frantically, the engineer applied the brakes. A second before impact, she flew up and disappeared into the foggy night. The engineer feared the worst. He imagined the horror of finding her body, ravaged by the train, her white skin spattered with blood. He searched everywhere, but there was no sign of a body. Had it been just an apparition? When he pulled into the 6th Street station in Parkersburg, the engineer raced to report what happened.
You wouldn't believe what I just saw. This girl, she stepped right in front of the cab. I swear to God, I killed her. And I didn't find her body anywhere.
It's all right. I've been getting reports about this all night. I believe you.
You believe me? But I didn't kill her? She's not dead?
My grandmother told me, as the story goes, there was a young woman riding the train into Parkersburg to meet her betrothed.
The people of Parkersburg claim that this young woman, whose name is unknown, was riding the train to meet and marry her fiancé. She was a small-town girl and was nervous about traveling this long distance. But she may have had another suitor, a very jealous one, who did not look kindly upon her intended marriage. The conductor eased the young woman's fears and helped settle her on the train, not realizing this would be the last time he'd see her.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoy your ride with us.
The woman's proudest possession was a necklace given to her by her betrothed. It would be crucial to discovering what happened to her.
Now, many say that young lady was murdered.
That night, as the train made its way through the dark, the jealous suitor, it is theorized, took his revenge for being rejected by the woman he loved. Later, when the conductor returned, he told the police there was no sign of the girl. All that remained was her luggage and her diary, which she had been writing in up to the moment of her disappearance.
Others say she simply jumped off the train. For whatever reason, she vanished, and many believe her to be that ghost of Silver Run. There was another engineer by the name of O'Flannery. He was of Irish descent, and he heard this story about a woman that haunts the Silver Run Tunnel out in Ritchie County, West Virginia, and how she would stand at the mouth of the tunnel, and the engineers would bring their trains to a stop. And he said, O'Flannery actually said, that no ghost was going to stop his train. He would run her down first. It was approximately 2 weeks later, on a full moon night, when O'Flannery was coming up on the old Silver Run Tunnel. And of course, there she was, standing at the mouth of that tunnel, with the black hair, the white skin, the pale, pale dress. She looked at him and locked eyes with O'Flannery. But O'Flannery did exactly as he promised he would do. He put that train on full throttle, and he drove it toward that ghost of Silver Run. She looked at him and locked eyes with O'Flannery. And as she did with the other engineers, she seemed to go up into the air like a great white bat and was spirited away into the darkness. Quite pleased with himself, about 45 minutes later, O'Flannery pulled his train up to the old 6th Street train station in Parkersburg to see the station all abuzz with excitement and activity. He said, "What's going on? What's this activity? Why is everyone so excited?" They said,
"Yeah, well, we know what happened, actually."
You would not believe this. Telegram after telegram saying a woman was on your train.
That's right. So the joke's on you now, Buster.
As she was riding that platform through many of these old stations like Cairo, Goose Creek, Petroleum, there were train stations there, and they were telegraphing into Parkersburg, "There's a woman on the train! There's a woman on the train!" As O'Flannery pulls up that engine, that ghost of Silver Run promptly disappeared. Phantom travelers are a universal phenomenon. It's not unusual for spirits to actually haunt planes, trains, and automobiles. It isn't a good idea to challenge a ghost as O'Flannery did, the ghost of Silver Run. She made a mockery of him. Many years ago, my grandmother told me they were dismantling a part of the Silver Run Tunnel, and when they pulled out some of the bricks, they found the skeleton of a young woman walled up inside. How did they know that it was the skeleton of a young woman? She was wearing a long white bridal gown. After they gave a proper burial to the skeleton, they said the ghost of Silver Run was not seen again. However, many people still report sightings of her at the Silver Run Tunnel and claim that she still haunts that area.